Am I addicted to gaming? Am I addicted to collecting video games? Are you addicted to collecting video games? Is it a problem? Nah. What's up, YouTube family? As you can see on the thumbnail, are we addicted to collecting video games? I think I am. But are we addicted for all the wrong reasons or the right reasons? Video games are getting pretty dang expensive right now. And I'm pretty guilty to say that. I spend quite a bit of money on it. But you know what though? It makes me happy. I like to play the video games. See, with me, when I play video games, I'm very meticulous about the games I choose to play and how involved I get with the game, I guess you'd say. With like Cyberpunk, I love that game. That game, I put countless hours into that game. Zelda Breath of the Wild, I put countless hours into that video game, and I don't regret it. I never will. But some games I have in my collection that I haven't played, but I have paid a pretty penny, if you know what I mean. Some games I got luckily, and they're up there in price. But let's talk about a few games I got that I haven't played, that I'm thinking about playing, that are pretty expensive. And is it worth it? There's a lot of games I have bought that I haven't even played yet. And I spent a pretty damn penny for them. It's the collector in me, I guess. But this is my third attempt on a collection. And I told myself, Sean,
Yeah.
you're only going to collect the games that you grew up with, you heard?
Okay.
I don't know what it is about me and like video games. When I see a video game that I don't have, I buy it. It goes right on my shelf as a backlog. I want to play it, but I work 50 to 60 hours sometimes a week and I don't have time. And I got to make time. Man, I have a lot of video games I paid for and they were expensive. Let's talk about some of those games that I got that I paid a pretty penny for and didn't play them. So the very first video game, I actually bought it and I played it because I actually paid when it was up high, because I believe a YouTuber was talking about video games on the PS3 that you need to go and buy right now. FOMO. That is what I allowed to get me a lot of the times, is the FOMO. And now the game is dropped. I bought it at $300. I did some trading, but it ended up being like $300. And I believe it went down quite a bit. That is Painkiller for the PS3. This game, I actually played a little bit of it to see if it was even worth it. And to be honest with you, I didn't have a great time with it. The music is cool, I guess in a retrospect kind of way, but it seemed very, very repetitive. I don't know. I wanted to like it. I paid a lot of money to like it, but I couldn't like it. I tried. It's cool, but it didn't get my attention, if you know what I mean. Another game that is rising in price right now, and I played it for the Nintendo Switch, but then again, FOMO got me and I had to buy it. And I paid $100 for it on eBay because a YouTuber was talking about it, and that is Blasphemous for the PS4. My copy is sealed. I seen someone talking about it. I think it was Y2 Gaming. And I had to have it. I went online and bought it that day. I think it's still holding its price at $100. I haven't checked lately. I'll check. Put a picture of where it's at right now in price. Was it worth it? Actually, yeah. I like this game. This game is sick. The graphics on it are sick. The story is sick on this thing. I'm glad to have this in my collection. But for the price of $100, another game I picked up. Now, this game I got just randomly, believe it or not. I saw another game that I was supposed to pick up for my collection. That was the Godfather of the Dawns edition for the PlayStation 3. And I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and this guy was selling it with the PlayStation 3 bundle. He had like a PS3 and a bunch of other games in there. And this game was not in the pictures. I went to go pick it up, and I went and I paid him the $60 he wanted for the whole lot. I got the Godfather that I wanted because that one's rising in price. We'll talk about that in another video. And the game that was in there that wasn't unsuspected was Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Now, this game is shooting up in price. I didn't pay retail for this, which is great. Straight pickup. Manual, disc is clean. I haven't played it, heard nothing but good things about it. I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it because I was actually going to. But luckily, I got it in that lot and I didn't pay full price for it. I need to check it out. I played the newer Spider-Mans. Big, super huge fan of the newer Spider-Mans with PS5 and PS4. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. I just love them. Gotta check this Spider-Man out. Now, this next game that I got is another game that is rising in price. I couldn't really find it anywhere. I was kind of asking around. Well, I couldn't find it anywhere locally. And I was asking around. No one really had it. Well, this one scummy vendor had it. And I don't like doing business with him. He doesn't want to work with you on price. He's actually $5 or $10 above eBay listings. He's kind of like nice, but yet in a jerk kind of way. I really don't like doing business with those kind of people, but my wife came across him on Facebook Marketplace. No, it was OfferUp, and she went and bought it, and I didn't want her to. She paid retail for it, but I'm glad to have it in my collection. Thank you, babe, for purchasing this for me, and that is Spider-Man Shattered Dimension. She purchased this at full retail price. She knows I love it. She knows I've been looking for it. Can't really get mad at her. She got it from that guy. I didn't want her to get it from me. From him, at least. At least the internet would have been better. But you know what? Because I don't like to contribute to like greed and that kind of like aspect. You know, video gaming it's a hobby. It's a great, and you know, I'd get it too if he had overhead. But this guy was selling this stuff out of his garage. He didn't have an overhead. He had his house. And you know, he could have been like $10 off, you know, hook it up, but he wasn't budging. Whatever, I got it. It's in my collection. It's a beautiful copy. Thank you, my love, for buying it from me. Now, this next video game I was actually looking for a while and couldn't find it. Again, saw it on Facebook Marketplace, I believe. Anyways, long story short, this guy had it. He was going to I think it was like a little get-together retro games selling stuff. It was like a meet of all the vendors. And they started selling stuff. It was just like a random place. And I took some stuff to trade. He was only interested in a few of my things, but I ended up getting it for like $100. It's kind of staying steadily in price. He was asking like $300. I ended up getting like $200 for it with trade, but cash $100. That is Godzilla for the PS4. I had to have this copy. I haven't played it. Heard mixed reviews on this. Want to check it out. It looks great. But I heard a lot of mixed feelings on this game. I'm a Godzilla fanatic. I grew up with my mom was always watching Godzilla. We were always watching Godzilla growing up. When I seen this game and then I heard it was delisted, I had to pick it up. So I drove down to Ontario, California, met up with the vendor, picked it up, did some trading, and I got it. He was actually a pretty cool dude. Even with the trade, he still knocked off a few bucks. See, I like dealing with people like that, you know? But is collecting turning into an addiction for me? I don't know. I want to say it is, but it's a fun addiction. Is it a bad thing? Nah, I don't think so. Hey, there's a lot of other things we can be addicted to, right? Video games, it's an out for me. It's something to look forward to playing to. It's something that is a part of me. It's been a part of me my whole life. This whole video game lifestyle has been a part of my life since I was a kid. So the first time I've seen a Nintendo, to the first time they introduced the PS5, I've been part of video gaming for the longest time. Atari 2600, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I mean, I've played them all, and I still have a lot of them. I still have my original Atari in there. Part of your life, you know what I mean? Anyways, till next time, we'll hang out again. I'm gonna try to post some more videos and see what's up. Give me your thoughts. If you could do me one big favor though, You can like, you can subscribe, and then just send me a nice little wave. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.